Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you like this episode, please remember to hit the like button and leave a comment or two, then subscribe and click on the bell to receive notifications of whenever we release new videos. Also, please remember to share them to your social media.
Welcome back to Scary Bear Attacks. In today's episode, we explore the remote and rugged Admiralty Island in Alaska. Admiralty Island is known for its dense bear population, and the encounter that unfolded here reminds us how quickly a peaceful hunt can turn into a battle for survival. Admiralty Island is part of the Tongass National Forest, the largest temperate rainforest in the world. This island, known to the Tlingit people as Kutsnawu, meaning Fortress of the Bears, is home to one of the densest populations of brown bears in North America. The island spans nearly 1,700 square miles, and there's approximately one bear for every single square mile. Its remote location, just 15 miles southwest of Juneau, makes it a prime spot for hunters seeking deer, but it's also a hotbed for bear activity. The terrain is characterized by steep slopes, dense forests of Sitka spruce and western hemlock, and muskeg, a swampy forested area full of thick brush. These conditions create a perfect habitat for both bears and black-tailed deer, which are a common target for hunters. Admiralty Island's climate is wet and cool, with an average rainfall of over 100 inches per year, contributing to the lush vegetation that surrounds the island's wildlife. Aside from brown bears and black-tailed deer, the island also hosts numerous berry species, which include salmonberries, blueberries, and huckleberries. Each berry species has its own fruit-bearing season, which overlaps with each other and provides bears an alternate food source to the deer and hopefully the people. These natural resources not only sustain the island's wildlife, but also draw humans into bear territory, leading to the potential for conflict. On Sunday, October 6, 2024, Amanda Compton, a 44-year-old resident of Juneau, was an experienced hunter who spent countless days in the Alaska wilderness. She often hunted with her longtime friend Nicholas Orr, 45, who is equally familiar with the remote backcountry of Admiralty Island. Both are seasoned outdoors people, carrying rifles and other essential gear, prepared for the challenges of hunting in one of the wildest corners of North America. On this particular day, the pair had set out for what they assumed would be a typical hunt for black-tailed deer. However, even experienced hunters know that no matter how well prepared they are, nature is unpredictable. As they ventured deeper into the muskeg, they had no idea that their path would soon intersect with a protective mother bear. Amanda and Nicholas had been trekking through the dense brush for about an hour and a half, carefully making their way through the difficult terrain of the muskeg. The thick vegetation made it difficult to see far ahead, and this lack of visibility made them cautious. Making noise while moving through it would frighten deer, so the hunters moved as silently and slowly as possible. Without warning, Amanda came face to face with a brown bear sow and her cubs, likely foraging in the area. In an instant, the mother bear charged. In the fraction of a second that it took the sow to cover the ground between them, the hunters had next to no options to adequately defend themselves. As the sow's paws turned through the muddy muskeg, Amanda and Nicholas could only yell and hope the sow would break off her charge in a bluff. Amanda had no time to react beyond instinctively dropping to the ground and curling into a ball, covering her head with her arms, a position taught in bear safety training. The bear's powerful jaws clamped down on Amanda's head, the immense pressure causing a 6-inch laceration on her scalp. As the bear continued its attack, it clawed at her back, leaving deep, painful gashes. Nicholas, who'd been walking just a few feet behind her, lost his footing in the chaos. He quickly regained his balance and fired a shot at the bear, hitting her and causing the animal to retreat. The situation was far from over, however. As Nicholas fired his shot, he noticed a bear cub perched in a nearby tree, likely the reason for the mother bear's aggressive behavior. With her cubs nearby, the sow had been defending her little ones. After the bear retreated, now injured, the hunters assessed Amanda's injuries. She'd sustained significant wounds, including a 6-inch gash on her skull, a 4-inch laceration on the back of her head, and a puncture wound on her hand. Pictures of her wounds would not pass YouTube guidelines, so they've been uploaded for your review to my Patreon account, linked in the video article below this video. Despite the severity of her injuries, the two hunters decided to make their way back to the boat. The return hike took over an hour, and Amanda's condition was critical, though she managed to hold on. Amanda and Nicholas reached their boat and returned to Juneau, where Amanda was taken to the hospital for immediate treatment. Doctors removed a 2-millimeter shard of a bear tooth embedded in her skull, a stark reminder of the very close call she'd just survived. Despite her injuries, Amanda is expected to make a full recovery. The pair's quick thinking and preparedness likely saved her life. As for the bear, after the attack, the area was scouted by wildlife officials. The sow, though injured, had moved far enough away to avoid being found. Her cubs were also not located, but the incident serves as a reminder of the delicate balance between humans and wildlife in Alaska's wilderness. Speaking of cubs, our Cub Tier membership on Patreon, linked below, will give you ad-free early access to our episodes, and the $3 per month goes a long way in helping me continue to produce educational and entertaining content like this. Encounters like Amanda's are classified as defensive attacks, which occur when a bear feels its cubs or food source is threatened. Brown bears, particularly sows with cubs, are extremely protective. The dense vegetation of Admiralty Island likely contributed to the suddenness of this encounter, giving the bear little warning of the hunter's approach. Brown bears are also known as coastal grizzlies and can weigh between 600 and 1,500 pounds, and are powerful predators, capable of running up to 35 miles per hour. As Alaska's bear population grows, interactions between bears and humans are becoming more frequent, especially in areas like Admiralty Island, where both share the land. According to the Alaska Department of Fish and Game, brown bear attacks are rare, but tend to occur in areas where humans and bears compete for resources, particularly during the hunting season when bears are also foraging before hibernation. Admiralty Island is home to approximately 1,600 brown bears, with an estimated density of 1 bear per square mile. This makes it one of the most densely populated bear regions in North America. In comparison, bear populations in other parts of Alaska are much lower, making Admiralty Island a hotspot for bear encounters. Over the past decade, Alaska has seen an average of 2 to 3 bear attacks annually, with most being non-fatal. While encounters are not uncommon, fatalities are rare due to the high level of awareness and preparedness among hunters and outdoor enthusiasts. Amanda's encounter, while terrifying, is one of many that showcase the unpredictability of bear behavior, especially when cubs are involved. After reviewing the facts surrounding this episode, I'm left with a few questions for you. Could Amanda and Nicholas have avoided the attack by making more noise as they move through the dense muskeg? What role does bear awareness training play in preventing serious injuries or fatalities in bear country? Is it realistic to venture into bear territory and not expect a confrontation, or are hunters and hikers playing the odds? I will gladly read and reply to your thoughts, so post them in the comments section below, and let's talk about it.
Thank you for watching Scary Bear Attacks. If you've enjoyed this episode, please consider clicking on the like button and clicking on the bell icon. We'll help you know when we post our new episodes. Posting our video links to your social media profiles furthers awareness, and it's fun. We slashed our prices in our merch store, linked below, so check out the bargains there while you shop. As a member of our human community, remember to adventure bravely and be careful out there, especially in bear country.